I'm going to teach you today about an ancient board game called Go, and I'm going to tell you just a little bit of its history, about how to play it, and about a little story of me getting into the game itself. Now, Go was a game founded within ancient China, and it was a board game that was created for learning and thinking strategy skills, as it developed kind of like chess within the medieval ages of Europe. It was developed mostly among high class, what you would call lords, and they would sit and play this game to test their ideas and the minds, and it helped create just an educated base for strategy, as this game was not only used as a way of entertainment, but it was also a way to strategize, and even lords used it within the field to plan their next move, as this was a game based off of war itself, as in, again, you can draw parallels to chess. Now, this game is rather easy, and not nearly as complicated as chess with all its rules. And I hope you will bear with me here. These are the only ways I can get the visuals, as I do not own a chess set myself, and I am recording this on my phone. So I will go over to here. Give me a second. There we go. And I play this online, as in it's really hard to, almost impossible to play just on a board, because you got to find somebody else that knows how to play it, and it's just easier online. And this is a website called Go, which will teach you all about it. Now, as you can see on the board here, there are black and white pieces, and the objective of the game is to score a point-based system, and black plays first in this one, and what you do is you place your bead on the board. Now, this is a game I was playing with somebody else, and we have got part of the way through. And what you do is when you place a black piece down, you own that territory. And you will continue to place piece after piece after piece after the next person plays. And the only way to eliminate another person's piece is to completely surround them on all sides with your colored piece. Now, there are multiple ways to prevent this, as in there's a suicide rule within this game, meaning you cannot commit any of your troops to suicide. So what it is you cannot place a piece where it will already be surrounded, unless you can take the territory to its right, up, down, or left, so you free up the piece. And there's two versions of this game to score points. One is when you capture a piece, it becomes a prisoner. And then this prisoner will count up to your total points, and all the territory surrounded by your pieces will be your total points. And the other, more played system is every spot you have a piece on is a point, and every spot you surround is a point. Now, the difficulty of this game is you cannot just dig in line, because you will slowly get surrounded or overcome. And also, you want these little central pieces seen as heel and heel, because those are more points. So what you want to do, mostly, is, like right here, it's almost impossible to gain any territory between these white pieces, because if I place a black heel, all he has to do is place a white heel. I'm trapped, I'm going to get stuck, I'm going to get killed. And there's also something called the square formation, which I have not been able to play up here, sadly. And it is both a risky and a good maneuver, as in what you do is you place two holes within your center formation. Now, this means that there is no way to completely surround your army, but it also means you cannot surround much territory, which will reduce your field points if you're playing the prisoner territory system rather than the captured land plus territory system game mode. Now, as a little bit of a story about how I played this, and I learned off of this website itself called GS for the Go website, and the story of that is me and my friend decided to play this one day because we got bored in class. We got our work done, so it's not that big of a problem. Anyways, we started this game and we played through learning. Now, the problem that he experienced was that he likes to learn rules and play to the best he can and strategize, and he looked up all these guides. I played for fun. So I would just place willy-nilly, which actually led to me winning every game we played together. Not because I was better at the game, but the issue of Go is that there's so many variables within a 13 by 13 or a 9 by 9 square that you can never account for everything unless you have played this game for years. So I would always play randomly and just start building random formations that he would try to capture while I'm building around in the little corners. Now, I do wish I could show you how to play this game more, but the issue is I have no one here to play it with me, and online games take a while because the person steps away from the computer. Also, I don't know how to record this at the moment. So I hope you do bear with me, and I hope I am showing you partly how to play the game. Now, this was a really fun time for me and my friend, more annoying for him, of course, and it led to a lot of interesting parts. Well, he would always try to take the corners while I dig up the middle, and then capture it. Now, there are, of course, real board sets, seen as here, which have the little squares in each circle, and you just plop them down. They're really easy to play. It's checkers, but Chinese, but not Chinese checkers, because that's a completely different game. It's a really fun game with a lot of history around it. Warring lords would play it together sometimes to see who had the upper hand before, and it was just a fun way to determine who was the best strategist in ancient China, and now it's a good way to just figure out who's better at Go and randomly placing soldiers and hoping they live. And one last interesting tidbit about this is the fact that they are considered alive within this game, as in troops who can no longer expand are considered inactive, troops that captured, of course, considered captured or dead, and ones that keep moving are living. So when you're playing this game, it's like chess in the fact that these are supposed to represent real soldiers in the battle, getting surrounded and cut off from the supply lines or such as that. And really, there's not much more to go into the game about demonstrating how to play it unless I played it against you myself, because you take the little bead, you place it down on the square, and you just try to surround them. There's a few strategies out there. Most of them won't really work because the best way to learn the game is by playing. And that's about all for this, and I hope you'll try to play Go. I wish I could show you how to play it more, but with the limitations that I have, I'm not able to at the moment. GS is a really fun a really fun website. You can go on here, play it a little yourself, pass quarantine by playing it, learn a new skill, learn how to play this, and I feel like it'll be a really good strategy. I learned this on GS. Also, off the top of my hand, I remember the Go I first learned about is in ancient China, due to I was watching, I think it was a documentary on Chinese culture about that, and how I guess that's about all for I have for you today, and I hope you enjoyed it all.